All right, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me today. We have a lot going on in picks wise. In picks world, we do have a lot going on today. I couldn't be more excited for today's picks, and I messed up a little bit, and I will address that. And I messed up on the $150 bookmaker challenge in that account. But let's go ahead and jump right into the picks. My name's Cody. Thank you for joining me on this video today. Go ahead and check out skillachance.wordpress.com. I do post a lot of picks on there, and I usually cycle through picks that I don't have time to make a YouTube video for. I usually go on there and just go ahead and post those real quick. Usually West Coast games for me. I'm over on the West Coast. I'm over on the East Coast, and the West Coast games are usually games that I don't have time to get in. So jumping right off with things, we have Cleveland and Chicago kicking things off in just under an hour. We have the under 9.5. Chatwood and Tomlin taking the mound there. We have the under. We have Braves Reds. We have the under 8.5, and we do have the Braves at minus 121. We do like that. Brandon McCarthy on the mound for them. The Reds, a struggling team. Going to be struggling for a while from what I'm anticipating. Baltimore minus 115 against the Rays. The Rays have won like 3 or 4 straight. Kind of not expecting that to continue. Also a completely unbiased Rays fan. And then we have the over 8.5 in the Boston-Toronto game. Good series with Rick Porcello and Jay Happ taking the mound there. The over 8.5. Both of them playing okay ball. The Red Sox seem like they might be going into a slump. I don't know what y'all think about that. After getting no hit, it's funny. They go from 9 runs, 8 runs, 7 runs, 0, 1. I think. So that's their last few games. I think they might be hitting a little bit of slump. They started pretty hard. Yankees, Red Sox might be going in opposite directions. It's hard to see any of those teams struggling for too long. So I'm going to take a chance and say that the Red Sox will not be slumping for all that long. But I guess it's tough to tell, right? But we'll see. I expect them to bounce back with a good Rick Porcello on the mound. And I believe I have one more pick somewhere. Yep. I have the over 8 in the Mets-Cardinals game. Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Mets, and that's why we'll be taking the Mets plus 155. I am thoroughly surprised that the Mets were plus 155. I had to look and dig to figure out why they were plus 155, and I couldn't find any valid reasoning. So I went pretty hard on that one, and that's where I messed up. In the $150 bookmaker challenge, all the bets today were 40 because yesterday we only had one game, and that was the over 11 in the Colorado Rockies game. Oh, no, I had a couple. We split yesterday. Excuse me. That was one of the ones we had won. I went 2-2 yesterday. If you watch yesterday's video, we were 2-2. I knew I think I even said it in the video. I just knew it wasn't a great day. I didn't really like any of the picks. We cut our units basically in half. We were averaging 30 for the bookmaker challenge, 30 a bet, and I cut it back to 20, even 15. And I'm glad I did. I wasn't really thrilled with how yesterday went. Today is a completely different story. I love every single pick that I have, and we have 40 in the $150 bookmaker challenge, 40 on each bet. And so that's 4, 5, 6 games going. The problem is I was trying to get away from making picks, right? I was trying to stay away from picking wins and losses and just sticking with win totals. Well, I like the Braves, and I love the Mets. So we had 40 on them initially this morning. And then I said later that morning, I said, let's put another 20 on them. And I did it real quick. So that was 60. Now, a little bit ago, I said, I forgot to put another 20 on them. Let's put 20 on them. And I didn't think to go and look. I didn't even say to myself, did I put another 20 on them because I like them that much? And I didn't think that. I just assumed that I didn't. And we did. We put another 25 on them. So we do have 85 on the Mets tonight. I didn't like it that much. And now that I have that much money on it, I for the account size, I was very startled. Where I have 500 in that account now in just under 2 weeks. So let's go Mets. Tonight I will be a big Mets fan. That's at 8:15 start. And now Zach Wheeler needs to show me why he's an ace. Hopefully. Otherwise, I might not take him the rest of the year. So that's all we got. In the NBA, there was a couple interesting games that I stayed away from. Milwaukee and Boston. Boston's a 4-point favorite. That series is tied 2-2. I was interested in taking Boston -4. But we're going to stay away from that one. And Miami and Philly. Philly's a 10-point favorite with a 3-1 lead at home. Going to stay away from it. It's a pretty big spread. And San Antonio and Golden State. Golden State being an 11-point favorite at home, looking to close out San Antonio. Staying away from both of those. And nothing in hockey today. But tomorrow in basketball, we do have Pacers, Cavs, and that's a 2-2 series. And Cavs are 6.5-point favorite. I'll get back to you on whether I really, really like that one or not. And OKC being a 3.5-point favorite at home, down 3-1. Another very interesting one. I think OKC is a decent team. They're just not, the chemistry is just not there. I'm expecting them to bounce back, but I'm not 100% sure, so I will wait on that. Hey, my name's Cody. Check out skillchance.wordpress.com or find me on Twitter at ctibbs81. That's CTIBBS81. Thanks for watching.